Hello everybody, welcome back to Nushindoza. Today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday because yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah, because we're streaming 4 days this week instead of the usual 3. Isn't that wonderful?
What is even usual anymore when schedule and everything changes?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's a new usual, I guess, or something.
You could call it that, yeah. I suppose. Hello Flo, hello Come On, and hello Kush. How you doing? We're doing great ourselves, right? Right? We're doing great. We're so great.
I mean, today was a bit rough, but like we're doing great overall. There's just, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like everything in the news cycle for the last 4 months has just been insane. And a lot of these things like affect us and so many others in so many ways that it's kind of like, it's out of our control. Don't let it get to you, but it still gets to you. But we're doing okay.
Watch out, I'm gonna let it get to me.
Right.
Watch out.
You try so hard.
Yeah,
but you
so
just gotta keep, trying to be resilient and persevere and stuff. And it is what it is. But we're excited to be back for Earthbound. We haven't been in Discord at all today. Like literally just like a second ago to say, hey, we're about to go on stream for tonight. We were full work mode like all day. Not today. We didn't even get a chance to like post on Instagram or anything it's just been work, and then like make sure we're eating for sustenance. And yes, Flo. Oh my goodness. So Flo wasn't at yesterday's stream, but he commented on yesterday's stream. And he let us know about an error that we had. We put our globs on yesterday's stream overlay instead of our beautiful pixel versions of us, the art that Fry the Fish actually created, because he did the thumbnail assist for this game.
I don't even think Fry caught it.
I don't think anyone. No, Flo's the first one to mention it to us, and so we were like, "Oh my goodness, Flo, you're right." We awarded him 200 glob points, and we updated it for today's stream and moving forward. So great catch, Flo. Thank you so much. We forgot. It had been months.
Okay, so let me update y'all where we're at in the game. So we were making our way to Fourside.
Making our way downtown.
That's right. And when we were interrupted by a traffic jam next to the desert. And the problem is that we couldn't really go any farther. And we've been doing a few things here and there. We eventually found our way around the traffic jam and made our way into Fourside. And then found our band bros. What are they called? The Runaway Five. And we decided to help them.
Just hang out for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, we were hanging out with them for a bit. We found out that they owed money, and we're gonna bail them out. And this is what we're doing now. We're in a mine right now, and there should be gold here if we're lucky.
So like a gold rush of what year?
Of 49. Yeah, yes. The gold rush of 49.
Hence the title. And howdy, Andrew. How are you doing? We're doing okay. Busy day, but we're here to have some fun.
Yes, we are.
And yeah, today is the YouTube anniversary, like 20th anniversary of YouTube, which is so crazy. I love that for YouTube, and I hope it continues to thrive for many, many years, especially because this is where we met all of you. That's my own personal reason.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on YouTube for the majority of the 20 years, I feel. And I've been creating, I've been a part of multiple channels. I've been creating videos since as long as I could remember. So like, it's exciting that it's made it this long,
It's quite amazing, really. Yeah. I recently saw a video pop up on our feed from 12 years ago that was about a prediction of like a really popular anime, but at the time nobody knew what was going to happen next, and so there was like a secret character. People were trying to figure out who they were, and they put this whole video together about their theory. That theory was right, but it was 12 years ago, so nobody knew.
They would have known. How would they have known? They just guessed.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people who are like, oh, I guess YouTube waited 12 years to recommend this video to me. And it was quite hilarious to kind of look back in time.
Hello, it has been a very long time.
How you doing?
Thank you for checking in on us while we were away, DMing us, and all of the things. We hope you've been well. It's good to see you.
How's it going?
And good luck with that chem homework, Andrew. I never was a huge fan of chemistry. Like, I liked it, but it was hard. I guess, like, anything that was hard for me, I didn't like. But, like, obviously it was interesting to a point, too. But you got this.
Balancing equations was my favorite and least favorite thing about chemistry, just in general.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Ooh.
do like math, so that
That's
kind
a
of makes sense.
Big boy.
My favorite part was like drawing everything. Like,
Yeah.
because I like drawing.
Oh, like the
Even
covalent
though
bonds and
you
all
don't
that
get
kind of
extra
notation.
points. Yeah, but you don't get extra like credit or points for like making it look pretty. But that's what I like doing.
Well, that's just
People
wonderful.
loved borrowing my notes. Let's see.
Nobody wanted to borrow mine.
Called me at the zoo and the date is today. Oh yeah, the first video. That kind of like, oh, this is YouTube. Oh, it still says 19 years. I'm wondering if tomorrow it will say like 20 years.
Yeah,
right?
it could.
It could. And speaking of like, well, maybe not years, but today, later today, around 11 a.m. is when Nintendo Switch pre-orders start for at least for us.
Yeah.
Or for the United States, I should say. I think it's 12 ET, but for us, it's obviously an hour before. So that's what we're doing tonight. Gonna try to see if we can get one. Chris is saying you should probably call your in-game mother. You seem homesick.
I do? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll try that after I kill this goat.
And Leon, hello. We are back. We began streaming again yesterday on Earth Day by returning to Earthbound. It was kind of a running joke for us that we were trying to manifest and also like hoping we would be in a better place to be able to stream, and we are. Things have been rocky this year, but you know, we survived tax season. We've been surviving everything else the administration's throwing at us and just kind of going the flow. But just to let you know, like if you haven't already or anyone else watching this, like read the announcement on the community tab on YouTube as well as in Discord. It's the same message, but basically our schedule's not going to be how it was before. We haven't updated all of our graphics and banners and everywhere our schedule is. We haven't changed that yet, but it is going to be like this like pattern of playing a game, taking a break for 1 or 2 weeks, playing a game, and so on and so forth, just because of things are still kind of crazy. But we're back, at least for now.
Yeah. We hit a point where we're like, okay, we can realistically come back, but if we do it like this. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and
yeah.
We'll see what the future holds. Oh no, I can't pick that up. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. So she's been doing some research about family history, and the historical figure Roger Williams might be someone that was a relative of hers.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so he founded Rhode Island as a colony and advocated for the fair treatment of Native Americans. What a stand-up guy, especially in those times.
Whenever I hear the word colony, that's the first thing I think of. So that's good. That's fantastic. You don't often see that when looking back in history.
We actually learned a lot about our family's history during these months that we were gone, mostly because of family drama. So not necessarily like the best of things, but hey, it was illuminating. It was putting pieces together and like trying to break generational trauma from moving forward.
Oh right. Suddenly thought about his mom. Vulnerable to freeze, paralysis. Okay. Yeah, I gotta call mom.
Yes, that's what everyone's been saying.
Yeah, I gotta do it. How did y'all know before me?
Because they are Earthbound fans.
Yeah, but like, what indicator was there?
It was right there in 4K.
In 4K, yeah. Just stretch the image out, you get there.
I emerge upon a stream so fine to see you fight a fiend of brine. The number 3 background flares so wild. I wish my thoughts could be this mild. Hey, Midnight Coffee. How are you doing? I mean, we weren't in Discord, but I saw right before stream here that you posted a full-on recipe and a picture for some eggs Florentine. They look great. I've never actually had eggs Florentine before.
Me neither.
But Joseph, for context, it's like an English muffin with butter melted on the buns, melted mozzarella cheese with spinach, a poached egg on top, and hollandaise sauce. I feel like...
Isn't hollandaise sauce also made from egg? Like egg yolk?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Okay.
I know we don't really like do the whole runny yolk thing, but a poached egg, how runny is it?
I'm
not really sure.
I don't know. We need to leave this mine though, and we need to find a phone.
It looks good.
We need to get back to Foresight because of the whole homesick thing. Losing turns randomly is gonna be devastating, so let's go.
Yeah. And hey Lonnie, welcome back.
How's it going?
And Kate, yeah, it's been wild, but I mean, I feel like as you get older, like things do come about from your family's history or even from your own, or you have reflections on your childhood and it's like, hey, maybe that wasn't what that was, or like I'm not remembering it correctly, and like, who knows, but you can't change your past. You can, however, impact your present and change your future for the better. It takes a lot of work. It can be really tough. It can be so many different things based on your unique situation, but we're here. We're going to keep trying to thrive as much as we can, despite anything.
Yeah, I feel like learning more about my family history comes in waves. Every couple of years, there'll be some kind of new big revelation of like something that everybody's known except for
Us,
half of the
young.
family.
Yeah,
and it's like you've been keeping this a secret this whole time. Like,
I mean,
like what?
It's gotta be difficult though for the I empathize with the
yeah.
generation above us to be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't tell them because they're a kid. But then when do you tell them? Is it just like, oh, I'm gonna sit you down on your 18th birthday and give you all this trauma, like trauma dump kind of thing, or do we wait until it naturally comes out, or the whole like family secrets thing too?
Yeah. I feel like I feel like actually I don't really know what I feel like.
There's a lot of feelings. That's okay. Sometimes it's hard to put feelings into words. And Curvy, welcome back. How are you doing? It has been so long. The birthday stream was like kind of the only one-off, even though we were trying to do more.
That's all we could do.
And then we technically returned yesterday, but it's so good to see you and be back. It's been great just reconnecting with everyone here.
Well, I hope so.
There's a phone in the house, says Mario Kart.
There is? That's going to save me so much time.
Flo mentioning Hello Neighbor just triggers me. Like, I just have to see Hello Neighbor. Like, no. Yeah, there was some chat about Doza potentially doing a Hello Neighbor stream, like, randomly one day while we were on this little hiatus. And I was like, go for it. I'm not going to be any part of it. Like, I don't care.
The work didn't just pan out that way. My ideal was going to be like, okay, so like I'll do it the week before we come back as like a lead up almost.
Yeah.
But that didn't pan out that way. Oh well, I guess it just means we'll just have to play it regularly.
And yeah, tomorrow is Mario Kart's birthday. We look forward to celebrating you on stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're calling Mom now. What's wrong? You sound so sad. Are you homesick? Well, I knew there'd be days like this. It must make you feel better listening to your mom's sweet voice. So, do you feel any better? Well, I better get going. I'm in the middle of my ironing. Bye!
Okay. And for sure, Kate, I would rather know, even if it gives me mixed feelings and needing to process, than not know. But some of the things is also like, the older generation above me worked really hard to hide some of these things, and it's like they're kind of uncomfortable that these things are coming out, and it's like, well, why don't you tell us your side of the story? And like every sibling, every aunt, every uncle has like a different version. But I mean, they were all, I don't know.
That's true. There's the whole unreliable narrator thing to also like.
And like, I don't really have like my grandfather to be like, yo, what went down? What actually happened?
Right, everyone's gonna have their own take, so it's about sifting through it, really. Let's get rid of this jar of fly honey.
Use jump scare warning. Hello, no, Lottie, no. I don't know why it triggers me. I was actually looking through some photos, organizing them again. Like, we found another way of doing it that's way better, and I like organizing. And Doza actually has a picture with the Hello Neighbor guy from PAX like years ago, like pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you take this? But we love taking photos and memories and things, so I know why he did it. It's just like, why is this here that I have to organize?
Okay, I'm thinking a little bit here. Okay, yes. And then, alright, we got rid of some of the useless items. Anyways, yeah, going back through old photos and resisting the urge to just delete things. I don't know, for me, I have this I have a lot of experience. I don't want to say trauma, it's not quite trauma. I have a lot of experience with running out of storage space from like back in the day.
Oh.
And it got to a point where like when digital cameras, because those used to be a thing.
Yeah.
When digital cameras started increasing their megapixels, I would keep it at the smallest option because I never wanted to run out of space, and to me it was like I would rather
the quality.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but when you see it do the math for you, and it's like you could have 50 pictures at the highest quality, or you could have 1,000 at the lowest quality, and I'm like, 1,000?
Yeah.
That's great. I'll never have to worry about it. So that's kind of like what it was for me.
That sucks. I never want to delete any photos. Like, it can be hard because it's like, yeah, it takes up space, but like you never know. Like, just because I look bad in a photo or something, like there's still a memory there. Like, keep it. I don't have to show the rest of the world, but I can keep it there for me. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
And that too, with like when people like hang out and stuff, sometimes people will be like, oh no, don't take a picture of me, I don't look good today. And it's like, what if this is the last picture we can take together? Not to be like dramatic or anything, but like, wouldn't you rather have the memory than not? Even if it's for us, it's not, you don't have to take pictures or videos and things just to share with the world. I've been documenting my life for so long and like even doing vlog style stuff, but are those vlogs public? No, they're for me and my memories.
Yeah, I remember recently, what was it? I remember recently convincing somebody to take a photo because like it was just for memories and it's not like it was going to be like posted anywhere. Like that wasn't the point. And I'm glad that we did.
We did, yeah. And I'm sure she was, I remember she was glad that we did too.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't want to miss on those like there's such easy opportunities, just like have like, here's a thing that represents this time, and now it's a lot easier to remember that time, right? Because I think about my past, I think about growing up, and I think about like there was so many days of school, for example, where that day you learned a whole bunch of new things, right? Because that's the point of school, and then like I don't remember like 95% of it. Right? And so like, what if something awesome happened that day, but like I was worried about some other stuff, and so I never like thought to try to remember. And it's not that I'm really that concerned about like, oh, am I gonna remember every single little thing I learned in English class, or history class or government class, like right, and all of that. Like, I'm not asking for a photographic memory or anything, but I'm sure there were meaningful conversations that meant a lot to me. Or places that I went to, or particularly like if we went to the same restaurant, like, for the 20th time, but this time it was like a bonding moment with somebody. I'm never going to remember that.
Yeah, it can be hard. It's interesting what the human mind decides to retain versus not, especially from our adolescence and childhood. Because we're still developing at that point kind of thing. And then, it's all like connected, but it's hard to decipher. Like, why do I hold so close certain memories, and like I'm a very sentimental person, whereas the other person doesn't even remember it happening? And it can hurt like a little. It's like, wait, you don't remember this like whole like bonding thing that we had? It's like, it's okay, we're just different, it's fine. I'll just hold on to it forever for me on my end.
It's interesting you say it like that, because like it makes me think of Inside Out, and it's like what
what
are core memories for one person may just kind of be like a nothing burger to another person,
Speaking of Inside Out, has anyone seen the show that's apparently on, like, the spin-off on Disney Plus? Is that something? I recently came across a clip. I don't know if it's actually out there or not, or it's coming out later this year or last year. Like, I don't remember, but I feel like I saw something and I was like, I want to watch this, but we don't have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And there's so much that happened in the last 4 months, Flo. Like, I don't know if you're saying that you made some kind of fan art that we haven't reacted to. I thought I do see some stuff with the spoilers in the fan art channel, and some other things we haven't seen. So we will definitely go check that out. I'll make a note here to make sure to look at all of that post soon. I'm not going to say post stream because I don't know what after stream or tomorrow is going to look like for us work-wise. We'll definitely get on that soon. I apologize that it's taken us so long. I see it's back from January.
And hello, so it's 8:18 in the morning in Japan.
Oh, nice. Good morning to you. It is 6:19 for us here in the evening, and we're in San Antonio, Texas, in the United States.
Yeah. Really far away.
But that's so cool. Look at us connected on the day of the 20th anniversary of YouTube on the YouTube platform.
Right?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. That reminds me of a cute bonding moment I had with my BFF in 2nd grade. Still close. We were in the hallway and I told her that I found out what my favorite color is because of her. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's another example where you had a moment with this person. Oh, posture check. Thank you.
Oh, I needed that.
Yeah. You had a moment with this person that like it was a defining moment for you, and maybe it was like just more of a casual thing on the other side.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I were to have somebody try something new, like a food, for example, right? And then that becomes that person's favorite food, they're going to really remember that I introduced that to them. But I may not, I won't have that.
You already were eating it all the time.
I was already, yeah. So to me, it's just like another day. And like the novel thing is my friend's reaction. But my friend's reaction to a food and then them liking it isn't going to be like a formative experience for me.
That reminds me of when I took you to the first time to a Mitai Wala, which is like an Indian sweet maker, like a sweet shop, where we got a box full of like one of like everything, and then we went home, and this was like in the first few months of us dating.
Yeah.
After we did the whole long distancing and we're back together in person, and we got you that, and then I recorded the entire thing of Doza's reactions to everything, like his first jalebi, his first gulab jamun, his first everything, like all the like popular Indian sweets, and it was so much fun for me, and like his reactions were just perfect, like on point. Like I hold those memories so close to me, like, you know, and now like he knows everything and like eats all of it.
Yeah, thanks.
So it's cool. And Ninjatron, hello, it's so lovely to see you. Today is YouTube's 20th anniversary. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's been so long. I'm so grateful for this platform, and like that we're all here. We met you guys through it, and like I hope it continues to flourish.
Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, it is.
Oh, speaking of, you had a problem logging in the stream. Gotcha. You know, Flo said fire for Dota. Like, do you mean Defense Against the Ancients, like that Dota? Because Overwatch's new modes, the stadium mode, is like Dota. I'm learning. We haven't had a chance to try it yet, but the whole like building your character and using in-game cash to buy items to like make your character stronger just really excites me. And when it comes to MOBAs, Noosh and I haven't really like put a lot of time into MOBAs, but you Noosh in particular like MOBAs a lot more than even I do. And you know, we played a teeny bit of League of Legends, but you really like Smite and Heroes of the Storm
More than you, in comparison to you, I should say. But don't get it twisted that I'm so into it. Like, that's my thing. Like, just when we had those few experiences, which was not even a couple of hours if you think about it,
Yeah.
I did like it. I think it's the strategy that I liked.
The strategy.
Yeah.
So do you like the idea of like picking items and making your character a certain way? Or...
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we do with character customization too. I'm not speaking purely aesthetic, but like when I choose a light bow gun in like Monster Hunter, for example, I'm choosing that because I like that.
Yeah.
And it works best for me strat-wise to do the best I can for my team despite being trash at the game. In comparison to the other Monster Hunters that are so much more seasoned than I am.
Right,
Yeah.
and like in those other games, it's like you get to choose between things that are gonna like make it easier for you to kill things, or maybe make it easier for you to not to be killed by things.
Yeah. And yes, I do see the Jigglypuff and the question with Streamlabs. Jigglypuff's always the best and will continue to be my favorite. And of course, it's lovely to see you, Ninjatron. Even if you are just a fella, you're also a glob. And I'm just, my heart's been so full yesterday, today, and like just reconnecting with everybody. So yes, full of love.
Absolutely.
And
how's it going?
Kirby, yeah, so Kirby had sent us this wonderful, package of good. I can't even say just package of good. It's like so many things. Shipment, like the biggest box we've ever received as Noosh and Doza, of so many things, from like Legos to Zelda like things to I can't even think straight. Like a VR. It's not really VR, but it's like something else. What's it called? Because I tried it, but that's what he's referencing. Like the glasses gave me a headache. There was a thing in there that Doza really likes, the glasses. It works for him, but for me, it gives me a headache. And it makes sense because like even Minecraft, like the game that we played with Fry for so long, the series on the channel, every single Minecraft stream, I had motion sickness. But I still got through it. And I will take that and let everyone know, hey, I beat Minecraft despite having motion sickness and not being able to see constantly.
Honestly, it's like a challenge run.
It is. And like any type of VR thing that I've ever tried in my life has given me a headache. I haven't found the right thing for me, or maybe it's just not for me.
So I know that like when I put certain things, especially illuminated things, like really close to my face, I have a tendency, and it's not every time, it's like a 50-50. My eyes will get like really watery. Yeah, so like I also, because I affixed my phone to like a microphone arm, and then I dangled it above my face while lying down, so I could have a screen close to me, right? As like another, like, I wonder what this is like. And that happened. I was like, why? Am I not blinking? Maybe it's just that I'm not blinking.
I don't know. I wear glasses. My vision isn't the best, but actually I have better vision than Doza without our glasses. So I'm kind of like confused as to why these things hurt me, but I just stay away from them, and it's fine. And no, this is not AI. We are actually back. We are Nushindos, and we're excited to be here. And I'm not sure what you mean by delivery because your delivery is displayed on the list in the recommended videos, but I'm glad YouTube recommended us to you and that you're here.
yeah, I know, right?
Shaky Gamer says, if you can expand the field of view, might help motion sickness. That's true. Also, welcome back, Shaky Gamer. We hope you've been well. We tried so many things with Minecraft back in the day, like with the different shaders, the different things, and like none of it worked. The only thing that did help me was external, which was I was taking some motion sickness pills. It's like a ginger, like natural based thing where I took that before, like 30 minutes before a stream, and it helped for a while, but it only helped for like tops 2 hours. So any stream that went after 2 hours, it hurt still. And after every stream, I was kind of nauseous. Like I did not feel great. I needed hydration. I needed food. I needed whatever. And like it was just not a great feeling overall.
Right. Yeah. I wish that wasn't the case, but at least you can play other kinds of games like Mario Kart, for example.
I love Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite like games to like play.
That's also one of those games that's just it can be very overwhelming for some people with all the colors and the speed of it all and the explosions and the effects. Like it can be overwhelming. Let's see if I have any items to res.
Insignificant sex floating on the fingertip of a giant. That's a crazy question. I don't know what to think of that question other than like that could be a theory of how society works, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Let's see. I think a cup of life noodles will be what I want. Revives a friend who is unconscious. Okay. These are different items that kind of do the same thing. That's fine. So I'll use this on Jeff. He got one-shotted by a snake. That's crazy.
We haven't made all of the flowers. We made 2 of the roses so far. We made one of the vases, and what's really cool, one of the vases you sent, I actually repurposed it and turned it into something for my vanity where I get ready, and I put this, like, instead of flowers in it, I put, like, this old, like, stick situation that we had that we, like, I don't know, we get kind of crafty, I guess, a little bit. But basically, I put a bunch of scrunchies on it, like for like hair accessories, and then I stuck it into the vase. So it's like the vase that holds all my scrunchies, and it looks cute on my vanity setup. Kind of like turned into that because all 12 of the roses weren't going to fit in that, obviously. So we were like, we started putting the 2 roses we did into a vase that my mom had actually given me. That since we don't really buy a lot of flowers, but my mom was someone growing up that she got me this vase. She would put flowers in it from her garden for me, like on my bedside, which was really sweet of her. It was really nice. But like with Doza and I've told Doza from the very get-go, like, let's not spend money on flowers. I'd rather one day we, like have a garden and we can grow them ourselves like my mom did. So, but we have this vase because when, I moved out and stuff, my mom gave me the vase. So we kind of put 2 of them in there for now, and eventually the full bouquet will happen, but it'll be a while. It was like one of them though, if you recall, we were sick at the beginning of this year. That's why like my voice was gone. Doza wasn't great. Like that's why we were gone from stream for so long at first in January.
Yeah.
When that all happened, that's actually when we were like, you know what? Let's make some roses. So it was while we were sick that we built them.
Yeah, it was just a nice time because, like, with everything else going on, it's like, this is something that we have to 100% focus on.
Yeah.
And we got to do it together.
And yes, that was from another company. But when we were looking, there was another day that we were looking for something to do, not looking at screens. That's when we built the vase. And I was like, oh, okay, let's like, what do I do with this? Once we built it, it was just kind of sitting there for a while, and we're like, where do we put this? What do we do? And that's when I repurposed it into something that could hold a bunch of my scrunchies. Like, and what's cool is it was the perfect size for the stick thing that we had that was random, that fits into it and stays secure, where I can pull it out, put it back in easily, and it looks cute because I have a lot of cute scrunchies.
Yeah, you really do.
So it's nice to see them instead of having them like tucked away in a drawer. Like it's part of the vanity's like decor, I guess now. I've always like done stuff like this to make things more accessible. Like I remember in college, like I had done the whole thing where you take all of your different like lip glosses, makeup, what have you, and put like a magnet on the back and put it on this magnetic board because it takes up less space than if you had a drawer, because we did very limited drawer space. So like things like that, just trying to make things more efficient, but also look cute because you have such a small space to work with, you know? And my vanity is not even a vanity. It's actually like this small little shelf thingy, like drawer thingy, right?
Yeah, I don't even.
It's not meant. It
doesn't even really like constitute being called a vanity.
It's not supposed to be a vanity. It's supposed to be like a little. I don't even know. It's a piece of furniture that was handed down to us from family because they didn't want it. I was like, this is cute. We'll take it.
Exactly.
Don't throw it away.
No.
It was cute because it has these like little frosted, like little glass, what have you. But again, it's not meant to be a vanity. I just turned it into vanity. I don't have a vanity, but I turned it into one by adding like a mirror, adding, things on top and organizing it. So that's where I get ready. And it could technically be anything. You're right. Just, it's not a traditional, like, I bought this because it's supposed to be a vanity that holds all the things. So I have to get creative to fit all of the things.
Yeah, exactly. But, you're pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? You're pretty crafty. So.
Yeah, in that sense. For organization, I can get pretty crafty. Why does Streamlabs mention licking doorknobs? I don't know. We don't really...
No, that's a reference.
To?
To Ed and Eddie. It's a cartoon from the 2000s on Cartoon Network. And no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a reference to SpongeBob. Oh, jeez. Ooh, this is gonna be bad.
Everyone's saying SpongeBob now.
Yeah, it's a reference to SpongeBob.
I don't know why A-Ball's saying it though.
Because we put it in there.
You probably put it in there.
We did it together.
We may have done it together, but I don't remember the reference.
We did it together.
We do almost 99.9% of things together. I love that we do all those things together, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remember every reference or thing that we do because some of it comes from your experiences versus mine.
Right.
Like, the other day, Doza and I were talking about, like, different cartoons, and, like, if we had to name the top 10 cartoons for us as a couple, not necessarily, like, the top 10 cartoons of all time, but, like, the ones we experience that hold special meaning to us. And Doza obviously watches way more animated things than I do, and he was listing off, so I was like, how is that us really? Like, we didn't even watch it together. And it's like, I'm just spitballing here, like, trying to get everything out, and it's like, true. But, like, I'm trying to focus on, like, the 10 that would be for, like, us that we either experienced together, watched together, or had conversations together that was like, this is from our childhood, or we watched it together later in life, like, as a couple now, that, like, has meant some significant meaning to us just, on our own.
Well, yeah.
All of that. Well, yeah.
So we can't always be 100% present for every little thing that we ever do at all times.
No.
So it makes sense.
You know what show we forgot to include on there that you're going to be mind blown that we're saying it now?
No.
Invincible. How did we forget that?
I don't think we brought it up at all yesterday.
No, when we were talking about it. So,
how dare you?
I don't know if any of y'all like have finished watching it. All of the, I think there's only 2 seasons or 3?
3 seasons.
3 seasons. We watched all 3, and it's definitely one of our top 10. But we forgot to include it on the list when we were making it yesterday. So I don't know. And it's not even like an official list or anything. We're just having conversations like we do.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, the are you sure? I see that, and sometimes I forget what it's like from, and then
it's like I remember.
Yeah, actually, what's kind of dominating our feed right now is the whole like that one song that people play, and then like maybe there's a silhouette or some kind of indicator of a particular character doing a particular pose, looking absolutely caked up.
Yeah. I was like, huh? But then I was like, I don't want to say anything to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but it's quite the show. We actually ended up rewatching it from the beginning because it had been so long since we saw season 1. We completely never saw season 2 when it had come out, and when season 3 was coming out and it was really close to like the last final like finale episode, we were like, okay, let's watch it from season 1 again, and it was great going through all of that.
It's a different song, by the way. I think it's a different song than both what you and Mark are maybe thinking. I'm talking about the thing about the image of Omni-Man. Getting it down.
Oh. I don't know. You'll have to show me later for confirmation. Last season's story was good, but animation sucked hard in a lot of parts, and some parts of season 3 could have been cut, all of which was spent on episode 8. So it's funny though, but the show kind of makes fun of its own animation in a way. Like, remember there was that
I think it made
one,
fun of it in season 2.
There was like a scene where it was like we're having like, I mean,
It's
not
like,
to spoil it.
We don't,
It kind of breaks the third
if we
wall
use
a
these camera
bit.
angles, we don't actually have to do a whole lot.
Yeah, like it talks about itself in that way, and I thought that was so clever.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Do Ninjatron, do y'all not have Amazon Prime
Or something else.
or whatever? Because what else would it be on?
Well, Ninjatron said, I wish I could legally
oh,
watch Invincible.
right. Never mind.
Right,
I
so-
digress.
Digress all you'd like.
Think, Doza, what will you still have after 100,000 EXP?
I'll have you, Midnight Coffee.
No.
I'll have you.
These little things are eh.
That's because they freaking give me poison and it's annoying. They also have like a wrap, you know, like Gen 1 Pokemon where you use wrap and then the other person can't move. So annoying. These stupid things that poison us. And no, stop it. Now we have 2 people who are poisoned. Just die, please. Just can we just hit our attacks and stop taking damage from poison for just a second? You're tame. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. I'm running out of resources that aren't just explicitly healing, and it's kind of getting to be a lot. That's where I'm at right now. And we need to kill 5 moles in here. We've only found 2.
I wonder how long it's going to be until we get our 4th squad member.
Did we get a 4th? It would make sense, right?
I thought we got a 4th, like we were told, because we had to name the 4th one. We had to name all of them, remember?
Yes.
So, like, I'm waiting to see, because I know, again, people are saying you're over the halfway point. But what does that mean, really, if we don't even have our full squad?
I don't know.
But look, a real live chicken.
It was an egg that dropped from a previous fight, but I haven't figured out what to do with the chicken yet.
Have you guys been watching anything else lately that you want to, like, recommend to us to watch? I know You is back on Netflix, right? And we were planning to watch it from the beginning again because this is the final season. Kind of dark, but I'm looking forward to it.
We're good.
We've been watching on Netflix. It's called Ransom. What?
Ransom Canyon.
It's like a show based in Texas about like land and drama and property and like just family feuds and, you know, Texas country style, like ranchers and whatnot. I don't know why I had to do the accent for that. But it's been pretty good. Like, it's been on and off that we watch like 15 minutes here and there every now and then.
Yeah.
We're almost done with it though. We have about like 15 minutes more until we're finished with the first 10 episodes, but it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was surprised that I was that into it. It kind of reminds me of you know, I played a little bit of Red Dead Redemption like back when it first came out. And the main character kind of gives me like John Marston vibes. So, and it's all like Western and in Texas. So it's like, yeah, I could get into this.
The Sopranos, I've never seen. What's the Penguin? 12-ounce mouse. And then new Looney Tunes. How new is it? Is it completely new? Because I actually really liked like Looney Tunes and Tiny Toons Adventures as a kid. Like, I didn't realize, very new. There's like a new Looney Tunes? Like, I haven't heard about this at all, Mario Kart. Have you heard about this, Doza?
A new Looney Tunes that's like not the new Looney Tunes
like
show?
Very new?
I don't think I've heard about it. Also, I feel like I'm gonna die. More goods. We need to just start healing up. Okay, you know what? Let's just use some more items because I don't want to die down here. We're so far away from anything that's going to help us.
Gundam Requiem of Revenge on Netflix. It's a really good 6 episodes. Oh, that'll be a quick watch.
That was close.
We'll have to check it out. I've been looking for more things to watch again, but I'm sure there's things from the past that you guys have suggested that we haven't watched. In fact, I'm remembering now we haven't seen the new season of Arcane. We need to still do that.
There it is.
But I'm waiting for like we had with the last season of Arcane that took us forever to watch. We wait for a good Saturday or Sunday that we can just kind of binge through it and just, you know, no life it with that and like food and stuff.
Yeah. But like no lifing things is kind of like, that's like half of how we watch things these days. But it happens so infrequently.
Because most of the other things are usually in the background. Like the moment we like get up after we do like our self-care and stuff, we turn on the news or we start listening to music based on our mood that morning. And then that happens, and then we get to like the bulk of our work, and depending on what we're doing, we may have something going on in the background like a show, or obviously if we're editing, we can't necessarily watch something, we have to listen to what we're editing. So it kind of flip-flops between that, but we still like to consume content as much as we like creating it. If not more.
Yeah.
We've never actually seen Ninjago. It's just kind of like a thing that's always been brought up, though. There's so many people in this community that like that show. I know it's Ninjago. I just call it Ninjago for anyone that.
I think something new came out and it's like on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Day the Earth Blew Up, that released March 14th. I did not watch it. Oh, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Never heard of it. I can see myself watching a new Looney Tunes to see what's up.
Definitely.
Are you okay?
I'm doing so bad.
That's okay.
I'm poisoned. 2 people are dead. I have nothing to heal myself with.
And you're in a cave.
I'm deep in a cave.
So like,
and
what
I'm
do we
lost.
do?
Well, maybe I can make it back. I don't know, but like stupid crap keeps respawning and it's all poisonous. Oh my god.
How does one get through this, Doza? Do we ask Copilot this as well? I don't know. Who owns Copilot? Like Microsoft?
Yeah.
And then ChatGPT it's its own thing, and then Gemini is Google.
Yes, I believe so.
So many AI things lately.
I'm gonna eat this picnic lunch, which I do like here, and then I go here, and then I use it.
Don't let anyone die because the hospital is far away. Mario Kart, do you see the situation we're in?
The situation is so bad. Just so bad.
And we'll absolutely catch up in stream highlights. I saw that you posted something, but Doze and I haven't had a moment to go through Discord things together yet, but we will. That and checking the fan art thing that we haven't checked since January, so don't worry, Flo, we'll get to it.
These guys can help me, right? Let me just take this stuff. No, I don't want to talk to this. Croissant!
As like a creator and artist and stuff, like we've been kind of struggling with like AI a little bit, like when and where ethicalness and whatnot. Like AI should be a tool, not necessarily something that, you know, replaces human creativity and whatnot. It's a lot.
Hey,
what
homie.
a way to enter, homie banana. It is good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I like how these nuts, like one is like yellow and bananas are yellow, and it just kind of fit.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is. I know he's from a popular show.
Jake,
yeah.
From State Farm.
From State Farm. Aw, homie. And look, yellow banana in the profile picture. We hope you've been doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Jake from Fortnite. Is he in Fortnite? Like with Sabrina Carpenter? What a world we live in.
Yeah, Jake.
Batman.
Finn. Maybe I don't know if it's a false memory. Did Bubblegum Princess and Marceline, the Vampire Queen, did they make it in?
Adventure Time?
All 4 of them. It would be those 4 if they were in Fortnite. So.
I haven't played Fortnite since like the year it came out.
Well, it had already been out technically.
Well, sure. I'd never gotten a chicken victory dinner, whatever, Royale risotto thing. Ever. Doza did though. We have one Fortnite clip, I think, on our channel.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Princess Bubblegum and Marceline are indeed in. Marceline with an E.
How did I say it?
I don't know.
No, I definitely said Marceline, the Vampire Queen, because it rhymes.
When you need a good neighbor, State Farm is here. Isn't the good neighbor thing Allstate though?
Yes.
Is it true that you're supposed to get like an insurance agent? Why can't you just go directly without an agent? Is there a benefit to having an agent? I don't know. These are things like I'm curious about.
Don't you think it'd be one of those jobs that would be like replaced by AI?
Probably.
Like,
but
wouldn't you fill out like you have an interactive AI that like asks you questions, right? And then from there, actually, I'm gonna rewind a bit.
Cowboy Bebop made it to Fortnite too.
I must have missed that one. I didn't know. You know, Cowboy Bebop made it to Overwatch a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
I don't know what's gotten into me, so Toby. Well, hopefully you've just been doing well overall, homie. Even if you make a typo on the internet.
Yeah, we need this.
Get it.
Okay, so at least we can heal ourselves, right? Let me check our status. We're at 238 out of 288, but we have all the psychic points.
I've actually never seen Cowboy Bebop. I just know of it because of the community here. How are you gonna get to a hospital?
Hopefully I can take a bus. There should be a bus, please. I'm dying. I don't want to walk the whole way there because it's just gonna make our health go down.
Imagine walking in a desert. Don't play with them right now.
Oh, and I can't. If I stay on the road, then I won't get like heat stroke.
Use healing beasts as Mario Kart?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Let me just.
Oh, and homie, you played Earthbound. You've beaten
right
it.
Now.
You best believe when I played this game and I was in that cave, everybody except Ness was clapped by the end.
Oh, good. So I'm on track. That's
you
good
love
to hear.
Earthbound? That's awesome. It had been on our list for so long that we were finally doing it, and here we are returning back to doing it.
I think some things have just like taken away my psychic points unexpectedly, or maybe I made some stupid decisions of using, because like PSI Love beta takes like 14. I think I must have used it when I had like 30, and it's just I left myself with like nothing to work with. But let's go to the hospital, get our friends back.
You know, early on in this journey, we never used to put the names of who suggested things. We would just write the name of the game. So maybe you did, or maybe telepathically you did. More recently, for suggestions, we're trying to write the people in the community who are like recommending the same things or different things, because then it shows us like what to kind of prioritize more based on who's actually showing up to stream and like what we're also interested in. You know, trying to just pick the right game, right prioritization of everything, because obviously with our streaming schedule not being as much as it used to be, we need to kind of pick and choose a little more particularly.
Yeah, exactly. So who's Zizian? No, you made it up. I trusted you. I was hoping that one of these people was named Zizian or something.
Wait, Cowboy Bebop's on Netflix? It's just sitting right there. We get Netflix for like, I don't know if it's necessarily for free, but it's like through our like phone like company, through T-Mobile for our like cell phone bill. So it's kind of like one of those perks that's like, all right, like we already have it. We're not paying extra for it or anything.
Exactly.
So it's the one streaming service, like, well, I shouldn't say the one. That, Amazon Prime, because we order quite a bit from Amazon, and then YouTube TV. Like, we have those three.
I like the intro song to Cowboy Bebop.
And honestly, the main reason for YouTube TV is like for the local news and like stuff, and then also like Jeopardy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know.
And all the other
there's
shows.
an occasional show that like comes on.
There's a lot of shows. I was mistaken yesterday because we were streaming on a Tuesday, but I thought it was Wednesday. And I had said like, oh, The Amazing Race, there's a new episode. It wasn't yesterday, y'all. I was so excited, and Doza reminded me it was Tuesday, like after stream. I was like, dang. But tonight, there's a new episode of Survivor and Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Every Wednesday gets hyped because we come back to stream, and then there's stuff to stream.
Correct.
Let's check our town map, make sure we don't waste any time.
Homie also, like, well, I don't consider it cheating, but cheated with the rewind feature plenty. I don't think it's cheating because, like, it's in, like, Nintendo allows it, you know?
Right, like, if this stream was titled, playing Earthbound first time, purest run ever, then it would be cheating, but since it's not, it's not. Yeah,
so T-Mobile, like, they actually did increase our rates on this grandfathered plan that this plan that we're grandfathered into, for the first time in years. And it went up quite significantly. However, the plan that we're on also, like, has a cap on, like, taxes and additional fees. So compared to their other plans currently, we were like, this probably still seems better because the other one doesn't guarantee that there's a cap. And we don't know how much that would be and stuff, so we're kind of like, even though we talked to like a T-Mobile rep and everything, we're like, I don't know, this feels like a scam, or not a scam, but like we're about to get boondoggled or whatever. I don't know what the right word is. So we took the increase because usually whenever something gets increased, I'll call and be like, yo, we've been like loyal to y'all. Like, is this really the best you can do?
I
try to be nice.
I hate that that's the culture where it's like the longer that you've been with
A company.
and like paying a company, the less they have your back.
They want you, yeah, they'll give you more incentives for being you and switching, but I don't want to keep flip-flopping. I do like T-Mobile. And I get it, you have to raise rates. It has been a very long time, so it's kind of like whatever at this point. And hey, Ethan, we are doing well. Welcome back.
Oh, yes, we are.
And Kirby, yeah, so we had been, as a running joke, talking about how like we're going to return to Earthbound by Earth Day because it will be after tax season. We'll have a better grasp of this year financially and like work-wise and stuff. And while we can't predict the future, like it was something we kept manifesting and joking about just internally, me and Doza, for the past couple months. And then we made it happen yesterday. We put out announcements and stuff. I know not everyone like gets tagged or sees it. Even the YouTube community post, we were surprised at how few people even saw it engagement-wise, because usually if you go scroll down just a little bit, you'll see so many more people.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe because we haven't posted in a while, or I don't know. But that's out of our control, so we kind of just did the best we could.
Pretty much, yeah. It was weird. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, do we want to just call the thing and get rid of more items? I think that's what we want to do. We do that. Unless they can't come to Foreside?
And we are in Foreside, correct.
Yeah.
We made it there yesterday.
Good ears on recognizing the music. I would only know it because of Smash. Literally my only experience with any of this.
We appreciate you being here despite the busyness, homie. Hopefully all the busyness is good, though. Because, like, you know, as we all get older, things happen. You gotta prioritize stuff. And sometimes just watching streams or even streaming ain't the most important thing right now. Gotta take care of yourself.
True that. Oh, and will y'all let me know, those of y'all who know about Earthbound, will y'all let me know if, based on what our items are for Jeff, if he can build anything? And because, like, he takes up so much inventory space, and I'm just not about it right now. And
welcome to the stream colony. Earthbound is pretty cool, and we have been having fun with it. I assume you've beaten it based on your comment.
Right?
This is our first time ever getting through it, and it's been a vibe. I'm excited to see what goes down.
I know, right? Isn't it pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna be here.
And we absolutely get it. Never apologize for prioritizing the things you need to prioritize and not being here. We totally understand. I mean, we weren't even here for months. So, like, because of work, because of life and things.
Oh, yeah, I know Jeff fixes broken things when his IQ goes up. It's just that his IQ's gone up, like, so many levels, and he hasn't built anything in, like, it feels like months, really. And
have a good night, Midnight Coffee. It was great seeing you again. I'm pretty sure Jeff will build something with everything he has at some point, but I don't think some of it is low-key not worth it.
That's kind of like what I'm feeling. I'm really feeling the lack of being able to carry healing items and status items, like to also heal myself, and that's kind of hurting us in the long run here. So I'm gonna send some of those things that he's been holding on to, like this, what's this broken iron gonna be? I've had this broken iron for hours and hours and hours. I've had this broken pipe, this protractor, again, and this pencil eraser for hours and hours and hours. I don't need them. I don't want them. I'll get rid of the protractor and pencil eraser for now. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels for me. Oh wait, that was it? Okay, we have more stuff. We need to call them back.
Mario Kart wants you to drop the chicken. Isn't that food?
Oh, we can just drop it? Did I already give the protractor away? And I think you need to eat the egg before it hatches, or else it's like not gonna be a thing. If it's not worth it, then I don't want to hold on to it. Like, I'll take a hint like that. That's no problem. See, it's just chicken, a real life chicken. Don't eat it, please. And then when I go and I use it, a chicken ran away as fast as it could. All right, it's gone.
I do love that certain companies and stuff do give you discounts to things like that, Shaky Gamer. Doza and I are both self-employed, and we are just a two-person team for our self-employment. So we don't have any, you know, discounts or nothing like that.
Nope.
We do get to write off our phone bill, at least the phone number that we use for work. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. There's very few things out there that will help you, but you know, you best believe we're going to take advantage of every single one.
Yeah.
Small business owners are taking so many L's right now.
I mean, everyone is, but yes, them too.
I have empathy for people other than myself. But if you really want to go down the list and be like, and you guys, and you guys, and you guys, and you guys,
I mean,
it sucks for everybody.
There's not a single soul right now or person that's like not being negatively impacted by the changes to our economy. So, oh, actually, maybe the billionaires are doing fine. It's just like, oh, I lost $1 million today. That's okay. I'll be fine.
Oh, they're gonna be doing so good. Those billionaires are gonna be eating good in 3 to 5 years. They're gonna have a field day. I mean, they're eating good now, but like they'll be even
eating more good.
Yeah, if they're eating like if they're eating gold right now, they're gonna be eating platinum later. So
are you selling the chicken?
No, I used the chicken, which normally is to eat, and it ran away. So that's where we're at. Yeah, what can you do? Oh well.
I remember learning the chicken dance back in like elementary school. It was funny at first, and then it was like, oh, that's a thing.
But yeah, as long as we all stick together, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
We can't change what we can't control, so focus on what you can control and keep moving forward, doing the best you can with information you have at any given time. Those that eat your capsules. So now that we can't have the chicken, now we're doing this.
Okay, are capsules like permanent stat increases? Who benefits most from luck?
Come on, what kind of Easter candy are you having? I actually, oh my gosh, guys, I am happy to report I finally was able to get some Cadbury cream eggs this year. I don't know if any of y'all remember my rants in the past about I can't find them down here. But I found some, and they're delicious, just like I remembered.
I'm glad that you have that experience. I still have not, in my entire life, had a full-size Cadbury cream egg.
Wait, you ate one?
No, I had those. They're little ones, though. Those are little ones.
These are big.
Not like the commercial. The commercial makes it seem like
you mean like the bigger, like these are Cadbury cream eggs. You had your first Cadbury cream egg with me this week.
Yeah,
for Easter.
But I've never had the one in the commercial.
Okay. Well, anyways, they're delicious. Those also got some Reese's eggs, and then we also got some of the Cadbury mini eggs, which we still have like quite a bit. We're trying not to obviously eat it all like we would have done as kids, trying to pace ourselves a bit.
Right.
We did, however, today for like a sweet treat in the afternoon, we had some, you guys are maybe seeing the video, like we do this like apple pie filling type situation, but it's like less sugar, but it's still really good. We did that with some granola and then some like whipped cream, and it was so nice. It kind of gave us like fall vibes because it's been raining all day today, or at least this morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Last night there were quite a few thunderstorms, and like I had a pretty shaky night of sleep because I kept hearing it, the lightning, all of that, and it freaks me out a little bit. But I like not the best night of sleep, but because it was like raining and stuff, we were like, let's have a cozy little dessert, shall we?
What do we think about the chicken dance? Is that the one that goes no?
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it was funny at first as a kid when I learned it, but then after that it was kind of.
Oh, that's okay. There's so many dances that could have. Yeah, I missed the critical part.
And hey, Big Frank driving, Cadbury cream eggs are overkill. Always scrape out the middle. The middle is the best part. I agree.
What are you doing buying them? Maybe you didn't buy them. I'm not trying to make any assumptions. But it's like if you bought like a Reese's peanut butter cup and then scooped out the peanut butter filling and then was like, yes, my favorite candy. I'm sure that's not the case.
The cream is the best part though, but like I don't mind the chocolate too. Like I for years like I couldn't find Cadbury cream eggs down here, so like I was just really glad to find them again for this Easter. And come on, a solid white chocolate bunny sounds delish. Also, Mario Kart, your mom made you coconut cream chocolate eggs? That also sounds delish, and that's so sweet of your mom.
That sounds so cool.
And do you guys see what homie said? Do you follow the Nushindoza Eats account, or are you missing out?
Oh, that's true.
We do have a dedicated Nushindoza Eats account on Instagram and TikTok. As for YouTube, we have a whole playlist for Nushindoza Eats with all of our food-related content. If you click the description of the videos for some of them, you'll see the full recipe right there. But yeah, check it out. Let us know if you make anything.
Do it. Do it now.
I'm not a huge fan of Peeps anymore, Shaky Gamer, but I did have plenty back in the day.
I don't eat Peeps.
You had some back in the day.
When I was a kid,
That's what I meant.
I tried it like once.
Only once?
Yeah.
Then why did your mom, like, my first Easter with you, your mom gave us Peeps?
Because...
Did she not know you didn't like them?
Look,
Because I liked them.
growing up, it's not like my mom went out of her way to buy me candy.
That's true.
Right?
It's not
So,
healthy. I mean, it makes sense.
It's like, no. But I was never... Defense down. Oh, nice. I was never wanting for marshmallows. I feel like if I ever wanted marshmallows, I got marshmallows, okay?
Most of the marshmallows we do have marshmallows like in our pantry right now. It's mostly because we like to put it in hot chocolate.
Uh-huh.
That's literally it. Or s'mores. We love s'mores. Right?
S'mores are delicious. It can be hard to get that nice toastiness. We use our air fryer.
Oh yeah. Have you guys ever tried making s'mores in the air fryer? You don't need like a campfire.
Yeah,
anymore.
we make like a s'mores dip, and then we use the graham crackers to like as our chips, right?
The s'mores dip's super easy. You just take like a glass like safe, like oven safe, air fryer safe, so like usually a Pyrex, a little one, and then we put chocolate chips on the bottom, and then we put some marshmallows on top. We air fry it for a little bit, and then you take graham crackers and you dip it in like you would like chips and salsa, but with the s'more, like the graham crackers and the s'mores.
Yeah.
Super easy treat.
When I first realized that you could put marshmallows in the microwave and they would blow up to magnificent proportions, that was like that's kind of like a core memory to me. So we were talking about memories earlier in the stream today, and I made a point of like there's so many days that go by that you don't have a single memory from. While you don't remember the exact day, I do remember where I was. I remember generally how old I was. And I remember my feeling when I put one of those large marshmallows in the microwave for the first time. It freaked me out, but it was awesome.
I've seen the videos of the Peeps in the microwave. I've never obviously done it myself. Never heard of Peepsy soda though, but it does sound disgusting.
Oh.
And I don't know if Chris is calling you out here or not, but I feel like not enough people are using buff debuff skills in turn-based games. They can be incredibly useful.
Yeah, that's a real issue I have with people who play turn-based games too. I feel you on that.
Are you sure it's not like at you right now, like to use it as a reminder?
What does it have to do with me?
You're playing a turn-based game. You're the one with the controller in your hand.
I do it against bosses.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
you live your best life. Play the game how you want to, Doza.
I used one spell this stream. It was PSI Shield Beta. And it was useful. I used it on Dosh against one of the moles, and it helped. Remember that? We all remember that. That happened today. Everything else is kind of like a race to the finish, like killing an enemy.
Air fryers are great, guys. It can do so much more, and like obviously one of the biggest things is it's kind of like a smaller, more powerful oven in a way, and reduces the amount of heat that goes into your kitchen and your place.
Frickin' chick.
But yeah, you can totally make s'mores in the air fryer. We'll have to record it. I know next time we do this little sweet treat, like we'll record it so we can show you guys exactly how Pernician Doza eats. It's super simple though. It's like I said, Pyrex,
Krish,
like that's
button?
safe,
what does that
glass
do?
safe. And it's super easy cleanup too. So
extremely easy. Yeah. It turns out that all that sticky stuff just kind of you soak it in water, warm water,
right off.
It's really easy.
It's just marshmallow.
It just
honestly.
seems like the worst thing ever. Like you feel like it's gonna be an awful thing to clean up.
I think I've seen people who also use like wax paper or something like that to like just throw it away.
I've seen that, but like our air fryer is very. Its air current is very aggressive.
We have the Instant Pot air fryer Vortex. It's our favorite though. We didn't want one that like, I don't know. We did a lot of research before we finally bought one. In fact, we didn't even buy one until like 3 years ago.
L button is just check.
3-4 years ago, maybe.
What for? What again?
An air fryer. It took us a while.
Yes.
Like everyone was on it already, and we were like, if we have an oven, we're fine. And we finally, I think it was during the pandemic that we were finally like, you know what? Let's get an air fryer. And we chose the Instant Pot one, and it's really versatile and does a lot. Because it even has like a rotisserie option inside. It also has like this basket that rotates, so you can put like fries and stuff in there. And so like it's like, I don't know, it just gets an evener cook. But you also have the traditional, just the trays to put stuff too.
Watch this.
So many accessories.
Watch this, Krish. Are you watching?
Krish is watching.
Did you watch that? Did you see that? It's pretty good, right?
This is just for you.
I hope it gets frozen. Yes. Okay. And then we blind it. Look at that. See? It happened.
I feel like we put out more like spicy and like savory things, recipes, and sweet for the most part.
Yeah.
But we'll try to put out some more of those easy. Like the thing is, everything doesn't have to be this huge on recipe that we cook. Like it could be as simple like, hey, did you know you can make s'mores in the air fryer?
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a whole thing. Whoa, we just two-shot that guy. Look at that. I told you. Didn't I tell you that status stuff and buffs and debuffs are so good? I mean, we got super lucky, but it doesn't matter. And the same could have accomplished if I just attacked it.
Oh, look, there's a present over there.
I think if you physically hit something that freezes, it breaks out. I'm not sure on that. Point of
breaking
defense.
out.
That would be so sad. Okay, so what does this do? We gotta equip it. We're getting hit so hard, so I think I want to give it to... I mean, Dosh is already caked up with that defense. So I guess Jeff.
All this strat is all you, babe. Like, I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah, well. Despite that, I still love you.
I love you too.
It's not a negative thing. I'm just JKing, okay?
He's just joshing you, or doshing you, because Dosh.
I guess that only goes on Ness. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's keep moving. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna have the best time, aren't I?
I'm just busting your onions, as they say.
Have y'all seen that the viral onion thing, the oven roast thing?
Oh, it's like an onion boil. It's kind of like when you do like a crab boil or a crawfish boil, but it's like an onion boil. So you put all of the like spices on the onion, and people just eat that. I haven't tried it. I'm sure it's spicy and like delicious, but I don't know if I could eat a whole onion just, you know, like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about... Hold on, I gotta pay attention.
And hey, the Sithit, welcome to the stream. We're doing our best to try to win, right, Doza?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Are you winning, son?
I feel like I'm winning. Right now, I am winning. Earlier, we actually had a threat that we were gonna die.
Blooming onion minus the breading is a great way of explaining it. Better than what I did, Kirby. But that's not what Doza was talking about, apparently. So I'm curious to see what he's going to talk about in a moment here.
No, what I'm talking... Blooming onion's great. But no, what I was talking about was... You slice an onion thinly, and then you sprinkle, like, a ton of Parmesan on it. Like in a baking sheet.
Right.
And then you season that, and then you bake that, and it kind of turns into this like roll up crisp kind of thing. And apparently it's really good.
That I've seen. We haven't tried it yet, but it's been on our list to try for a while. It went viral on TikTok for a while.
Yeah.
You guys are probably aware that this game is Mother 2, right? Yes. But I heard, if I remember correctly, Mother 1 was never available here in the United States.
Is that an NES game that is? Mother 3 is not available? How?
There was a lot of this talk of Mother and Earthbound and things, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So I don't remember.
No, it's so confusing. The different naming schemes just don't help. But I did see. We were just scrolling on our feed, and I saw something interesting. Oh damn it! I saw something really interesting about, like, yesterday we had noticed that the year is 1990X.
Yes.
There's a theory about what year it actually is.
What is it?
The theory is that it's 1995.
Ooh, what a year.
In the American, I don't know if it was like a player's guide or something, some kind of official thing. It said that, I don't want to use that. It said that everything happens on September 5th, 1990X, and the only year in the 90s that has a September 5th and it also said Sunday is 1995.
Interesting.
Which would make Ness like born in 1981, I think, is his age.
So the 80s. So we were actually, we were wrong. Mother 3 isn't available. Mother 1 is on the NES emulator on Switch, but it's just trash, according to Homie.
Okay.
And Mario Kart said the same thing is kind of crap. So there was a consensus. Thinking about 1995, I think that's when Toy Story came out.
Is it that early?
I think so.
I believe you. Okay. Yeah, what a year, huh?
Yeah, and Windows 95.
And Windows 95. Yes, thank you, Noosh.
It just makes sense, you know?
Can always count on you.
Oh, man. Trust me, I played the whole game, says Homie, and I needed the wiki open for the entire game. It is genuinely like Earthbound if it was complete, butt cheeks in every gameplay-related way. What a description.
Well, and I guess it is what it is, right?
Yeah, and Kirby, yes, we are so excited for the Switch pre-orders tonight. We're definitely going to try 11 p.m. Central Time to pre-order one for us. We shall see. Doza seems to have a game plan to try to get it going. All hands on deck,
really
trying on both computers, hoping and coping.
Hoping and coping. That's what it is. Nintendo has already come out and said that they could not have predicted the demand for the Switch 2 in Japan. Apparently 2.2 million have already been pre-ordered in Japan. That's of like yesterday or something. And they're already saying that they won't have enough for that. So I'm wondering what little even got over here to the States. So I'm worried.
True.
I'm worried.
And well, let's go. Kimon's a 90s baby like us.
Very nice.
We love being 90s babies.
It's the best.
I think
it's
so.
the only thing I know.
Early to talk about, Mario Kart says, but in the future we will want you to play Mother 3, but you will have to do it on EMU with the fan translation. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. So.
Well, there you have it.
Is there like is there a 3D Earthbound game or are they all 2D? Calorie stick. All right, neat. I think that heals health. If I keep going this way, I wonder what I'm gonna find.
I know in the United States the cost for the Switch is $449.99. I believe after tax that'll obviously rise a little bit, but yeah. They decided that because originally when they had the pre-order set for everything, they then rolled it back saying we're not going to have it on that date because of the tariff news with Trump's administration here in the United States. But then eventually they came back and said, okay, now here's the new date, which is tomorrow, the 24th technically, but it starts, at midnight. And then they kept the cost of the Switch 2 the same, but they're increasing the cost of all the accessories. So all of the the new Switch camera accessory and the other controllers and stuff like that, those are going to see an increase. But I don't know if all of those are coming out today either.
I don't know. I don't know what the release date is for that. But yeah, I think almost all the accessories are being increased in price by between $1 and $5, with overwhelmingly the amount of it being $5. So
yeah.
Pretty much everything's $5 more.
For us,
Switch is the same.
Our goal is to try to get the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle with the Mario Kart game. We don't really care too much about the accessories, the camera and all that. It's cool. It could be a nice to have in the future, but primarily we play for ourselves as well as here on stream, and we've never done a face reveal, so why would we care about that?
Exactly.
So that's not huge for us. Though I know, Doza, you wanted the GameCube controller for the Switch 2. But that could be something in the future.
It could be in the future.
We'll work up to that. But for now, for
I
us,
have so many controllers, and I'm hoping something I have will work with
our
the
last
Switch 2, right?
console was literally the Switch 7-8 years ago. When was it? 7 years ago? 8 years ago?
2017.
Yeah, back in 2017. That was the last console we got. So yeah, we're excited for this one. We still, never got a PS5 or anything else. So we're still on PS3.
We have PS4.
We have we were gifted the PS4.
Oh, then we would have still been on PS3.
Yeah, exactly. But we're excited. It'll be nice to have it, and it actually comes out if we're able to get the pre-order tonight. Then we'll receive it in June when it actually the release date. And what's exciting about that is that's our anniversary month. So it'll be nice to celebrate that way and have a lot of fun together.
Yeah. That'd be great.
It's worth it for us. And we knew the Switch news was coming. We've been saving to make sure like this is something we're gonna get for us.
You know what the funny thing is this all happens after Sony already was like, we're gonna increase the price of the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Where's the 6 PlayStation? I mean, I don't know if we would get that either. We don't really play as many PlayStation games like we used to. I would love to, but I wish more of them were just on PC, honestly. Like for me at least, I like Nintendo consoles and I like PC gaming. That's about it.
I agree.
Flo wants the GameCube controller too, but I have to wait. Yeah, and I saw earlier you can't do pre-orders. You have to like kind of wait for Amazon, but hopefully you get one, Flo. Blue, welcome back. Saying I'm hoping it's gonna be like the DS where the price drops later after it comes out. Potentially.
I just don't think so. I think the Switch 2 is gonna do
really well.
Really well. So the 3DS had a price drop shortly after it came out because it was too expensive and people just weren't willing to spend that much money on a handheld only thing, right? So Nintendo kind of rolled it back and they lowered the price.
The great thing about the Switch and Switch 2 is that it's both a handheld and can connect to your TV.
Yeah, and it's like this is going to be the first time Nintendo's going to have like a hey, this thing, it's actually strong enough to like run decent looking games. Like and they made it a point like we're going to have performance mode and like pretty mode. So in what universe do we have a Nintendo like actually care about putting out a console that can do 120 FPS? They've barely cared about having games be 60, right? Because the Switch just isn't strong enough. But apparently this next one is, and that's gonna be that's a selling point. It was in the Direct, y'all. When has Nintendo ever made like performance a significant thing to care about? From their eyes, from their perspective. And apparently now that's a thing. Like, oh, okay. And
with the tariffs, like, I feel like there's just more tariffs and retaliation that's coming ahead based on what I'm seeing in the news. But who knows what's going to happen. Kind of just keeping up with things and doing what you feel is best for you is how, like, we're going about it. And hey, PK Gaming, hope you had a great day at work. How are you doing?
How's it going?
Work was a lot today. It was just go. But it was productive. It was good. We're, as we were preparing to return to stream, like we were kind of doing that mock schedule of all of this last week and for a few weeks now to try to like, yeah, this is realistic. We can do this. We can do this all without burning out. Like just take it easy, all that, what have you. And so far we're doing okay. I know it's only like day 2, like not trying to be dramatic, but we're crushing it. Listening to our bodies, we're doing what we need to do.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
It has been a lot and too much, Blue, but I hope you continue fighting the good fight and just doing the best you can for yourself. That's all we can do. There's still so much, like, I don't know. There's just so much. We just have to kind of keep taking it in stride and focus on what we can control, even if outside forces are going to keep trying to knock us down. What do you do when you get knocked down?
Oh, I know this one. You get back up again?
That's correct, Dozo.
Hell yeah, let's go.
It's like a video game. We don't know what challenge is going to be thrown at us, like,
life is
out
like
of
a box
anywhere.
Of video games.
I didn't say life is like a box of video games. It's just, you don't know what's going to happen. One day at a time. That's right, Shaky Gamer.
That's how it goes. Okay, I think we can... Is this the one that's weak? I hope so. We're starting to run into an issue again.
Don't be afraid to, like, take some risks and try some side hustles if you have the time and energy right now, like, on top of what you're already doing. You never know. We're constantly looking for more ways to make money as well. One of the bigger reasons that we did take this break was also because we lost a lot of work because of everything happening, the trickle-down effects of federal government's reduction in force, and we had contracts go away. We have private small business clients that are having to, because of tariffs, close down their businesses because they can't afford everything that's happening, and it sucks because if they can't afford it, then they can't afford us, and we can't afford to help support them, and like we can't give our services out for free, so we're having to pivot and shift a little bit from like a service-based business to doing some other things and trying to just figure out what we can do.
Exactly.
And that's what you do. You pivot, you learn, you reevaluate, and do whatever you can to survive, and then hopefully eventually thrive again. And don't let things scare you too much to the point where you're not making any progress on yourself for your goals and what you want to do.
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
I think one of the hardest things about how everything's been going down is been like it's kind of like what happened with like the pandemic, where we had thought about certain things, we had certain goals, things that we wanted to do and to hit, and it didn't work out that way, like at all. And that was a really difficult thing to accept. And again, we're being challenged, and we're not going to be defeated, you know.
Correct.
And we're not going to give up, and we're simply going to, like what Noosh was saying, we're just going to reevaluate and figure out how else we can claw back some of our own victories that we get to define ourselves. So like, are we gallivanting around the globe just having the perfect, you know, travel influencer lifestyle with all the fancy cars and video games and drinks and all that?
But that's not our priority.
No,
that's not what we want or value. Like, you got to kind of think about what is it that you want and how are you going to achieve those goals despite outside factors and things out of your control. Something that's helped us to like shift our mindset a little bit is how, you know, like we all have goals. We all have lists of things that we want to do or to do. But instead of like saying like, oh, today I'm going to do all these things and then feel bad that I didn't do all those things, we do instead like, these are our daily intentions. We intend to do these things. And even if we can't finish everything, we move it to later because clearly it wasn't either a bigger priority for us or we just didn't have the time or energy or what have you. Like, be easier on yourself, give yourself some of that grace and just like set your intentions, set your priorities, and then kind of go forward and do the best you can. And that kind of in the game. We have the best intentions to beat this video game. But do we stumble along the way? Do we lose half of our squad like in the caves? Yes, it's going to happen. But we're not going to give up. We're going to keep going. You know?
Yeah, I try to apply some of that like drive that I have in video games. It comes so easy to me in video games.
Gamification?
Yeah, and apply that to life.
It's such a great topic. Like, especially for gamers like you and us. Like I assume everyone here is a gamer.
I like to think so.
But yeah, like it's applying, I think playing video games and being a gamer is so nice, not just for the enjoyment and like what value we get from that, from experiencing all these wonderful video games, but how it can apply to our lives and how we can like persevere from that, because no one's failed as much as a gamer who's died like a million times trying to do like Hollow Knight, you know? Or whatever else, insert game here.
That's true. Like if you put in like, let's say 30 attempts on beating a boss in a video game, well, imagine if you applied that kind of dedication to other things.
Yeah.
I wonder what you could accomplish.
Exactly. Don't let failure or setbacks or challenges like stop you from going forward and beating the game and getting that victory. It's so wonderful when we complete a game on this channel, or even just off the channel. Like, even if you're not a streamer, like if you just play games or do something or complete a task, like you got up today. Isn't that beautiful and wonderful that you got up today? Isn't it great that you ate something today, that you like, you know, just all kinds of things. Small victories are just as important as the big milestone victories. I like to think so. Celebrate and recognize that in yourself. You put a battery in your car. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I think so. I remember replacing a battery in a car once. We still don't have a car, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that we're not doing the things we want to do. It's just not a priority for us. Exactly. We still get comments like, you guys don't have a car? Like, you guys must be really struggling. It's like, nah, fam. Like, we don't have a car because we don't need or want one. Yeah, it's just not how I define myself. It's been over 1.5 years now, and honestly, it's been great. I think so too. We rent a car as we need it. We take Uber sometimes, and like, it felt so much better. We save so much money. And we get more done because we're not constantly like, oh, we have the car. We can just go anywhere we want whenever. And we like, you know, get sucked into things. And we get to say no to things and have an excuse. Not that you need an excuse to say no. It's just we're really bad at saying no for things sometimes. And we're still learning how to be like, you know what? If this doesn't serve us or if it's not something we want to do, we can't just be people pleasers and we got to say no.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. And look, you won.
Yeah, I'm running out of like psychic points to cast spells, and I think we still have like another. I think we have one more mole to kill, and there it is.
Yep, they are not all that, anyways. Correct, Shaky Gamer.
They are not all that, and they're not a bag of chips. It's two things they're not.
You don't even like chips, so it's funny when you say that.
Because I was born in the '90s, and I want to let people know.
And Mario Kart, like, while we haven't experienced that same thing with like our car, we never really used to use the car. In fact, when Doza and I moved in together, Doza had a car, I had a car, but we used to do everything together that like one of our cars was just not used as much. So I eventually, because I don't like driving, well, we both hate driving, but like Doza's arguably a better driver than me and like stuff, so like I gave my car back to my family. I was like, I don't need it, and they at least had a garage to keep it in because we lived in apartments. And so I did that, and then moving forward, Doza's car, it just sat there a lot, especially after we became self-employed and worked from home, which we've been doing. I've been self-employed for 7 years now. Doza joined me, so 6 years for you. So like the car's just been deteriorating, and then eventually we had that car accident, unfortunately, and we had to say goodbye to his car, and here we are, still thriving and doing the best we can. And renting a car, we're able to not only get like a really good rewards program from where we rent from, that we've even had free rentals at this point just 1.5 years later, but also we get like a brand new car every time that barely has any miles on it. So it's like always the nicest thing that when it depreciates or needs maintenance, we don't have to do any of that.
Like, wash my hands of you.
Yeah, we don't have to do any of it. And hey, Victor, coming in hot with the what the hell is the Gold Rush 49?
Yeah, it is the 1949 San Francisco Gold Rush. That is correct.
How is that related to Earthbound?
Because this, I mean, typing it out as I'm saying it, we're trying to get gold from this mine so that we can pay off a debt for some dear friends. That's what we're trying to do.
Correct.
And this mole probably is
the
the only
quest
thing
is
standing
to
in our way.
get gold. We think this is the last mole, so we shall see. That's a lot of damage. What's that
really
thing
bad.
from like the flex tape damage? Like no.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like I kind of remember.
This is a problem. I'm gonna keep praying, I guess. And then Jeff is just gonna need to eat something real quick.
It's funny because earlier we were actually talking about how this game is like set in like 1995 potentially, but like Gold Rush of 49, like yeah, it could be quite confusing, huh?
Yeah. I did 143. Deflect shield 71. Oh, Jeff. Oh, poor Jeff. Okay. Do I have something for Jeff? I must, right?
Did we name someone Hefe or something in something? Because Jeff have like when you do the J with the H.
I know somebody. I know somebody we played Overwatch with was. Hefe.
Oh, that's what it is. I hope they're doing well.
Likewise.
Do
I need to be using any of this?
What did we name the dog? I don't remember. Flo, was it Glob?
Could have been. Let's. Do I have? I have secret herb. Secret herb. Let's go. Come on, Jeff. Wake up. Yes, Jeff was revived. Chicken, but nothing happened. That's great.
Have you guys heard that chicken banana? Chicken it's like rot, but here I am. It's so addictive.
Rotting.
Rot music or trends or whatever.
Brain rot.
But people dance to it and stuff.
I acknowledge that, but even so.
Oh, you told me the answer. Was it a question? My bad, Flo. I was like, was it?
Prayed with her whole heart. Dazzling light. Dazzling? No, we can't stop crying. No, this is so bad. We could die. We could unironically die here.
Or we could hope for the best.
Oh, what did I just use? What goods do I have?
kill it, says Mario Kart.
I'm
I hope
trying, but it reflects damage onto me.
Not onto you.
I'm gonna eat a croissant.
We love croissants. We actually have croissants right now. We got some from Costco. We also got Costco's chicken salad, and we make chicken salad sandwiches, and we put tomato and lettuce and cucumber. Not lettuce, sorry. Tomato and cucumber and jalapenos to make it like spicy. We also like sprinkle cayenne over all of it. And then on the side, like we'll have like either fruit or we'll have like pita and hummus and stuff. Like it's been great. I love getting, as usually when the weather starts getting hotter is when we get chicken salad and croissants from Costco, and it's really good.
Yes! I knew praying was gonna work.
You did it!
I did it. We got lucky.
Playing while blind, that's hard, but I think you can't help it. I mean, yeah, this is our first, time ever playing this game.
This is a really hard game. I'm surprised at how difficult it is.
And like back in the day when you couldn't rewind with like Nintendo's feature, like I'm sure a lot of people raged.
Oh, imagine the amount of time you would just spend.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. We should give ourselves a little bit of a buffer here. Let's use this on...
Oh, and Victor, we're not actually blind. There's like a term in the gaming world when like things it's a blind run. It's when we have never played the game before, so we're going through this for the first time, not knowing anything.
Yes, but
Yeah.
there are gamers and even streamers out there who
do have visual impairments that still play video games.
They do, yeah.
It's pretty cool. And hey, Doom Guy, yeah, we finally came back to streaming just yesterday. We are gonna have quite a bit of a wonky stream schedule moving forward with like playing a game, taking a break, playing a game, but that's just how we can manage to do this. For a while, just with everything going on in the world and in our lives. But it's been great being back and seeing and reconnecting with everyone this week so far.
Oh, most definitely, yes. There we go. I have to talk to. Right, the L button. Oh well.
Games can be played a lot of ways. You can actually use like a baguette to play games. Ooh, stay hydrated. Thank you, Flo.
I haven't drank anything the whole stream.
So good. Water.
Delicious. All right. Goods. And then exit mouse. I think we can leave. Right? Like, there were 5 of them. There were 5 moles that we needed to kill, and we got them all. Correct me if I'm wrong, for those who know.
And that's really cool, Doom Guy. I hope you had a fun time playing a concert with his dad in a Rolling Stones cover band.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a picture, but one of us is dead. I think this is the first time.
No. We'll never get to see these pictures.
That would be the biggest, like, FU, but at this point, Earthbound's so weird that I wouldn't be surprised.
Discovered Earthbound in your 60s, so it's amazing. Yeah, we've known about Earthbound for quite a while, but this is the first time we finally were able to start playing it.
Yeah, it's been great. Having a lot of fun.
We have not played Red Dead Redemption 2 on the channel yet. It's definitely a game we want to play, but we shall see how things pan out.
Yeah, didn't the first Red Dead Redemption get a recent remaster?
I'm glad you clarified, Andrew. I was like, what is Andrew into? Just kidding. A baby doll specifically. I also was thinking about when your comment came in. Do you guys remember that game Mother Simulator?
Oh my gosh.
It was just insane. What a trip. But yeah, like a baby doll. I used to have one of those talking Amy dolls back in the 90s, and it was annoying, but like I think I really liked it as a kid, but eventually it was like, I don't want to take care of this anymore.
So I definitely have had like a Tamagotchi before, and that was really fun because it started off like a little blob, kind of like a glob, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing that mattered to me most, and I don't know if anyone's gonna know what I'm talking about, so if anyone does have an idea,
please let us know.
Yeah. It's like it was green and it was kind of horizontal, and it was like bug monsters that you could exchange different parts for different stats, and you could battle other people with it. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was really cool, and I loved it. And it was like you like raise it from like a larva or something, I think.
Of course,
into like a
bug.
strong warrior, and you can defeat other enemies.
Since we last streamed, they shut down the Bugs Life show at Disney World in Animal Planet.
Oh, true.
In Animal Kingdom, rather, not Planet. Like, I don't know if any of y'all liked Bugs Life as a kid, but I actually had a substitute teacher throughout like some grades in elementary school that literally anytime she was our sub, all we did in that class was like watch Bugs Life like over and over again for like that entire year. So like I've seen Bugs Life a million times because of her.
Precious.
And it's just one of those things that I actually did like Bugs Life, and then yeah, Disney got rid of it. I remember they recorded a really sad video like showing the end of it. The attraction, yeah.
We should watch the movie soon.
We should rewatch it. It's a good movie.
Put it on the background. I've seen it probably 15 times.
Exactly. It would be a good vibe. I will say, of the two, Red Dead Redemption and Subnautica, we do have a thumbnail ready for Subnautica, so that feels like it might be more first than the other one, but we shall see.
That, and I wouldn't want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 without playing the first one.
Yeah.
I got to Mexico in the first one back in 2010. And then I stopped playing.
So we'll need to redo that.
I literally don't know how like the second half of the game goes.
Yeah. I don't know what Hex Bugs is. I don't think Doza does either.
I don't think that's what it is. It's like early 2000s, and everything is in that like that Game Boy like green grayscale. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like it looks like that. You know, like when you play like the original like Dr. Mario on a Game Boy.
I've never done that, but sure.
Okay, well.
It's your memory. That's okay. I'm sure someone else has a memory.
You know what I'm talking about. I would switch over, but I'm not going to interrupt the game to like show you.
But do you right now?
In the Game Boy and Game Boy Color like Switch Online stuff, you can choose a different like color scheme. So what it looks like, you can have it like as if it were emulated on a Game Boy Color, or you could have it emulated as if it were on an original Game Boy, and it has that grayscale looking thing, but it's all green tinted. That.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like Doza said, he wants to play 1 before 2 for Red Dead. But, you know, one of the things with now our streaming schedule not being able to stream as much as we do, with the breaks that we're going to have to take in between for the rest of the year, and who knows what the future holds after this year too, we're definitely prioritizing games based on like our enjoyment of it, but also like the people that show up to streams because of the wonky schedule moving forward, and like what they are wanting to see.
We hear and see their messages, like, you know,
and prioritize it that way. Correct.
That and the Switch 2 is coming out, so
there's lots of new stuff that Nintendo always is like so huge for us. Obviously, like Soulsborne games are huge for us, so like Elden Ring Night Rain is a big one coming up. We still haven't played Monster Hunter Wilds on the channel, which is going to happen because it's one of our favorite franchises. So yeah, there's a lot happening. There's Crab's Treasure that we've had a thumbnail for, just sitting there, that we've been wanting to play since, I want to say since last summer. I think we created it in the summer, and we're like, this would be perfect for like the beach. Not that we're going to a beach to play or anything, but it's a crab. Yeah,
no, not particularly, but it's funny.
I'm not sure what game is going to be next. It really just depends. Like, when we were trying to do some math about like how much longer this game could be for us, but it's really hard to tell.
It's super hard to tell.
All I know is that it's not happening this week, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's going to happen next week. Maybe by like May 2nd, like 5 more streams after tonight, potentially. We do have to take a break for work at the beginning of May, that 2nd and 3rd week. So like, I don't know what we'll be able to fit. And I know at the end of May, one of my cousins is graduating, and we're going to her graduation, and it's out, like we're traveling outside of to go to her graduation. So for that, we'll be taking a break during that as well. So we're trying to squeeze a game in between the beginning, like in the middle of May, but we'll have to just see and play it and take it day by day.
Exactly.
We'll eventually put out a poll for you guys to choose something in the near future, but it probably won't be till this summer, like in June.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
Because May's a little crazy.
Let's give this diamond to this lady.
This game could get a 10-hour stream. No. We, just for reference too, like, while we have returned, we're still trying not to, like, burn out and take care of things, like, you know, with life and work and stuff. So our streams on any day of the week typically is going to be about 2 hours, 2-ish hours. Kind of like what happened yesterday. And even tonight, like, we have about 20-ish minutes left here. On Fridays, we can always do longer, but we also want to cap those at like 4 hours at most because, again, we don't want to, even as great as the game is, as like into it we are, and how amazing the conversations and you guys are, we have to remember that like this for us is a passion project and it's fun, and it doesn't pay our bills though. Like, we need to take care of our work and other things and put more energy and hours there.
That's just the sad reality.
Yeah.
I just paid off this lady with a diamond that we got from
sure
the mine guy.
We won't be so gullible anymore. Well, our fans are waiting, baby.
Wow, what a thank you. I literally... Ugh.
Let's just do this one last show and then get out of here. All right. Thanks again. At least there's a thank you.
Yeah, I guess so. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what is hot. Money, that's what I want.
That's what everyone wants, right?
Money, it's what we ain't got except freedom. Freedom is what we really sought.
I do gotta say though, money does not buy happiness, but you do need money to take care of yourself, and you need to work for that money. So,
who said like, oh, have you ever seen a sad person on a jet ski? Who was that? It was a.
I don't remember.
It was like a stand-up comedy
yeah.
thing. Oh my gosh, okay. You've been here a long time.
And Doom Guy, we haven't been here since January, so we haven't like really been here for you to watch. But
yeah, no worries.
We totally get it. You gotta do what's best for you, and see you later.
Yeah, have fun with your friends. Understand the point about the fate of the world, blah blah.
And
okay.
Elden Ring, is Night Rain DLC or is
it's a
new game? It's a spin-off game. Yeah, it's completely new. It releases in May.
I think it's $40.
Yeah.
Also.
It looks really cool though.
I'm so excited. I think it's the kind of thing that we could really get into, and I'm hoping that it lasts more than like 15 hours, because that's what I'm feeling like it's gonna be.
Have you tried stealth games as PK gaming? Is this
Great
like a
question.
Specific brand or something, or niche, or?
Well,
like, is stealth games a specific thing, or is it more like games where you have to stealth?
So yeah, like The Last of Us, those games have stealth in them.
Okay, yeah.
But they're not stealth games. Stealth games to me, like, where that's a little bit more important, would be like Splinter Cell. I've never played any, so I'm just assuming. Metal Gear Solid, like that series, which we will eventually play someday. And then the raccoon on the PlayStation. What's his name?
I don't
Sly
know.
Cooper. Those games also.
Also, hey James, it's great to see you. We totally get it. You do you. We hope you're doing well as too.
We hope you're doing great.
Yeah. Do you have to send money link on Streamlabs so YouTube doesn't take like 30? So we do have the Streamlabs donation thing as well.
Yeah. So
it's
it's
on globpoints.com. So like the same place where you go to do like the commands and stuff. You're able to click tip on Streamlabs, and that's one way to give donations and support as well.
Yeah, and that bypasses the YouTube cut.
Correct. But so many people are just, you know, obviously more like, it's right here in chat, it's right here on YouTube. Like, might as well just do that.
Yeah, there's integration with that. So I mean, you know, it's up to people.
It's up to you. Both options are there. I mean, we also have like the YouTube membership thing, which you get to use like the emojis and stuff like that, which I know is like a perk, whereas when you do it through Streamlabs, you don't necessarily get anything in return. So it's whatever you guys want. Any type of support, like, we truly do appreciate it.
I think it comes through the alert that like you donated.
Correct.
But like in terms of like having a lasting thing, like as like part of the YouTube chat, like that's a YouTube only thing.
Yeah.
So.
But the option is there. There's so many ways to support creators like us. I mean, whether it's Patreon, YouTube. We have globmerch.com with merch items, apparel, stickers, goodies, mystery bundle packs. We also, like, and Streamlabs is one as well. We used Streamlabs for years before we became YouTube partners.
Yeah, that's what we had to use.
Yeah.
But like, it's nothing wrong with it.
No.
So.
It's still there.
memories.
Soul Intercell games are amazing, by the way. I'll have to look into the Elden Ring thing. I don't know what
Splinter Cell.
Oh, Splinter Cell. Okay.
She's not being cheeky. She literally reads it literally.
I don't know anything.
We also have a Kermit Redemption.
We do.
Yeah.
Let's go check Streamlabs.
I'm gonna check to see. Was that lady? Did she have something to do with the department store, Montenegro or Montague or something like that? Where's the department store? It was closed before.
Kermit, we haven't seen you in months.
Oh, stay hydrated too.
From Andrew, we'll stay hydrated first, and then Kermit can do his thing.
Or no money at all, Mario Kart playlist. Happy face.
Thank you, Flo, for that Kermit request. So great to see Kermit again. That's another animated. Well, is it animated because it's puppet style? Should we include it? Probably not. I don't know.
So there is, there is like baby Muppets or Muppet Babies. That's animated.
Yeah.
Department store.
Blue.
Yes.
Us goons, globs absolutely want to play Marvel Rivals. We want to experience it with you guys though, so we haven't done it yet. I don't know whether we should do it on stream or whether we should do it in Discord because we're so brand new and haven't figured anything out about it. We've consumed a lot of Marvel Rivals content. I want to play as Jeff and Doctor Strange. Doza wants to play as...
Well, Venom and...
Was it Wanda?
It was, but I'm kind of leaning away from that.
Well, yeah, so we don't even know, like, just based on what we've
Oh,
watched.
Mr. Four.
Gotcha.
Fantastic man.
What?
What's his name?
What do you guys think? Should we stream it the first time we play it, completely like oblivious to anything, or should we do it in Discord where like people can help us out a little bit? Well, I guess you guys could help us here too. What do you think? Mr. Fantastic, or we said. That's his name?
Yes, what did I say?
You just said Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Which I saw the original.
The Thing I also want to play.
I watched the Fantastic Four movie since the last time we all streamed and like we're here together. I liked it. Not as much as I like the Venom movies, but I liked it. And I'm excited for the new one that's going to be coming out because Pedro Pascal is going to be in it. He's great.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is he going to be Mr. Fantastic?
I don't remember.
Well, he's going to die then.
Doza!
People are saying that he's like the Sean Bean of this generation.
I also watched the Gladiator movies, and like Pedro Pascal's in the second one of that too.
No, we're not gonna spoil anything though.
We're not gonna say anything. I'm just
like
saying
if he lives or
Pedro
dies or
Pascal's in
nothing.
so many movies and things lately. He was also in the Apple commercial, and he did a phenomenal job dancing and being the thing. Like it was, I don't know. He's just everywhere, and I love it, and I love it for him too.
Yes. Okay, let's go upstairs.
And no worries on the typo there, Shady Gamer. I legit, though, read things as I see them. And, like, I've never heard of this thing before, so I couldn't even, like, contextually be like, oh, that's that, probably. I will never know, like, all of the games. I don't think anyone knows all of the games, but, like, I'll forget pretty easily with gaming knowledge as much. Like, Doza remembers things better than I do for that. And that's okay.
That's fine. You remember things better than I do anyways.
For other things. We're bringing back chocolate egg. Oh, so Mario Kart's eating another chocolate egg. We should have some eggs after this.
Yeah, I could go for eggs.
Like actual eggs or chocolate eggs?
Oh, both, honestly. Like I could use the protein.
We should do egg tacos tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Yeah, we should for sure.
And then we could have chocolate eggs today after dinner. So that's another thing. Trying to during the work week, if we only stream for 2 hours from like that 6 to 8 window, we are eating dinner after, but we cook dinner before, or have a plan of what it is gonna be, and then we're able to like, I don't know, it's just been better for us, and we've been practicing that for a while even without stream. And so far, day 2, I feel like it's gonna work out today as well.
I think so.
And then after we eat, we've been working out at nights because we can't work out in the morning. We're not morning people. We're very slow. What is that?
Whoa.
What did he take?
That was like an alien or something. He was so fast. Dosh is gone.
He took Dosh? Your attention, please. Would the customer from Onet, Mr. Noza, please proceed to the office on the 4th floor. That was customer Noza, 4th floor, office. Wah.
What
just
the hell?
happened?
That sucks.
Dosh!
I can't believe he snatched my
Ah!
Whoa!
What is going on?
Are these mimics? There's mimics in this game?
This is the most exciting thing to happen in Earthbound in a couple months. It's like a guitar and a record player or record disc thingy.
Yeah,
It's mystical record. How mystical are you? Have you guys ever seen how a record is made? I watched a video pretty recently.
Whoa, what the hell?
And it's quite cool. Like, it's wild how it's made. We also saw a video of like the inside of a VCR, and it's like, dang, technology.
Oh my god.
I miss Dosh.
Me too.
You won. But there's another present thing that was trying to chase you, or was it this both of them? Okay, you took care of it, but you need to get to the 4th floor. You have to go higher up.
No, I need to get out of here.
Well, but
Jeff got one shot.
Are you not gonna help Dosh?
Well, look, we'll get her to her eventually.
What if you can't leave?
No!
You can't leave. You should have kept going to the 4th floor. You turned around and look what happened. More records.
Oh
Are we
my
about
god.
to get another death?
No. This can't be happening to me.
Is Boxboy gonna finally be kicked off the Earthbound death predictions?
No way. I just need to kill these things. I just need to use my most powerful attacks as quickly as I can. Look at that, we dodged. 100! Oh. We could literally die this turn. Oh my gosh. Okay. What if we used, shield? I'm gonna use shield and then I'm gonna recover myself. Stop! No! Use the shield! Oh!
What a way to end stream. Doza, do the thing. This is our
5th death.
Yeah, I know Boxboy's not here tonight, but he's officially out of the death prediction. That's okay. It happens. How are you feeling, Doza?
What am I doing here? I feel dumbfounded. I feel awestruck. I feel flabbergasted. I feel hoodwinked.
He feels so much, guys. All of the feels, really. I saw you say something about blueprints earlier too, Kirby. I don't think I've heard about it or like know about it. But we'll definitely look into it. Add it to our suggestions list. And hey, Jazz, how are you doing today? Winked. You came in right as we died for the first time tonight.
We are counting the death. I'm simply rewinding so that we don't waste an ass load of time.
And hey, Kessler, there's a ghost because we all died just now.
Yes. We learned an important lesson today that I need to call my dear old dad and I need to tell him, hey man,
take my monies and save.
We need to save. We need to save the game. Record, all done.
Ooh, that's cool, Shaky Gamer. Did you know there's a record player that can play movies? It's like a really huge DVD, but not a DVD? I've never heard of that.
What is it? What is that called? Is that called like a Betamax or something?
Okay, does it?
Is that called an 8-track?
I don't know. That's cool.
That sounds wild.
I would love to be one of those people that has a bunch of records and a record player and like vibe, you know, but it's expensive, so I'm not that person. Doza's mom has a really cool record player, and like some really nice records for it. Like just a few, like it's not a huge collection or anything, but I think it's so cool. Like red and beautiful. It's like a Ferrari kind of situation, right?
Not a Ferrari.
Some kind of car.
It's like a 1950s like muscle car kind of thing.
That.
I don't know. Pete's like a cruiser. I don't know.
It's just really cool.
PT Cruisers, they don't look cool, do they?
Like I don't even think I'm cool enough to have a record player.
That's how I feel about it too. Like, you and I have not talked about it.
We just listen to music on the internet.
Ads, I guess.
Stream is going to be over soon, Flo. Yeah, so we're getting close here. I think Doza's just trying to get to like a hospital or something, right?
We need Jeff before we can go back.
We're at the hospital, so I think we're just going to revive and probably call it for tonight.
I'm going to get back to the department store, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In fact, why don't I take this time to like buy some items that are going to help us. Wait, what the hell? Talk to... Yes, Jeff. Okay. Wait, wouldn't I be able to do that at the department store? I didn't get to buy anything. No! It's a freaking cab. Oh, this is bad.
And unfortunately, Flo, we won't be able to do it after stream tonight. We do have things that we need to take care of, like sticking to our schedule. But as soon as we can, I have a note here that we're gonna check the stream highlights and the fan art that you created previously. I'm sorry that it's been months. We've been like trying to catch up on DMs, and like that was kind of our prerogative mostly, and like emoji reacting to things. But we appreciate your patience as we do get to see all of the things that you've been creating. We appreciate it so much. It's just we got to make sure we're taking care of ourselves and work and stuff too.
Yes.
But we'll get to it. It's on our list. And don't worry, I don't think we would get mad. Like I can't assume anything of like you doing something that's gonna make us upset. So
I don't think so.
Yeah, like I'm not really sure.
Why? What'd you do?
I don't know. Yeah, but it's fine. Like we'll see what happens.
I guess so.
You've definitely piqued our interest.
What's
Can't
our next?
remember the name of it, but the record has the magnetic stuff and the record player reads it like a big tape. That's really cool.
I like that.
Kirby said Laserdisc looks like a giant CD-sized record you have to flip over halfway into the movie because space constraints. Oh, okay.
What if they just made it like a really big Blu-ray?
Ooh, Jess, we're gonna eat dinner after stream as well. What are you about to eat for dinner tonight? And I would assume something like Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna stay on your brain until you beat the game.
I'm gonna buy...
Kessler, when I read your comment about the WoW got hit by a car right next to the hospital and you said LOL, before I saw the LOL part, I was like, Kessler, are you okay? But you were talking about Doza and like the game.
That is what
okay
happened
to
me. I'm just trying to buy anything because it's gonna help. We don't have access to the department store.
We had a chicken salad sandwich earlier.
Yeah, with croissants, actually, if you can believe that.
But we like, we're having quinoa again. We're having kind of the same thing we had for dinner last night. We didn't really cook anything different today. But that's okay. We like to cook big batch of things and try to eat it throughout the week if we can. The tofu that Doza marinated was so good. He tried something different, and it just turned out really, really good.
Oh, I was so proud of myself.
I don't think we wrote it down, though, but I feel like you might be able to recreate it and remember.
It was pretty simple.
Yeah.
I did it in a very lazy way. So
but it worked, and it was delicious. No, not these guys.
Oh, okay. What the hell is that?
What is that?
It's like a cup of coffee?
Kind of looks like Sonic's head a little bit on top or something.
Like
but it is coffee,
blood
isn't it?
Sonic.
Let's see. What does it say?
The
scalding coffee cup. Good job.
Thanks.
You recognize that really well.
I'm gonna use a shield on
It
Jeff.
does look more like a cup of blood because it's more red than like a normal coffee color, but you know.
The scalding cup of coffee is pretty weak to freeze, which we can't use because Dosh isn't here.
There's talk about making one CD that holds up to 200 terabytes.
That would be
that's
awesome.
Wild and awesome.
Oh, and yeah, these the hospital bills today and yesterday have been absolutely insane.
Don't get me started on hospital bills in real life in the United States because like there's no universal health care.
It's basically the end of stream, so I'm not gonna get you started.
I'm not gonna get into that.
I'm gonna have Jeff shoot this cup of coffee with a hyper beam.
Let's do it.
Stop! Oh my god!
I don't think I will eat an insect meal, guys. Also, thank you so much for subscribing, Nightmare the Dark Gambler. Welcome to the Glob Squad.
Well, we appreciate that. Oh my god, we're gonna die.
I'm not sure where this is coming from about the whole insects thing, but they are like, you know, I'm just not into that.
Right, I'm not really sure.
The only time
I thought it was an in-game thing.
The only time maybe I would try an insect is if I was on the Amazing Race and I had to do it to complete the challenge to keep going.
Yes.
Yeah. The answer is within yourself, says Streamlabs to Flo's question.
That's pretty funny. Mortal damage? No, dude! Oh my god. Bro, when has Jeff ever been the last one alive? This is not gonna work for us. Big Bottle Rocket on the mystical record. Come on, let's go! We're still in it! Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Let's go recover at the hospital and call it for today. Ah! I'm so scared. This is so bad.
And we did emoji react to all of the food everywhere. And yes, this Flo, even with the spoiler, we did see your carrots insect situation.
Yes.
We weren't really sure how to react, so I believe, if I remember correctly, it was like a bowl, because you had a bowl. Do you guys like the emoji reaction things to be like, hey, they at least saw it? Like, there's like clarification. I don't know. I'm just, it's hard to reply to everybody after like months and months of you not being here, but we try our best.
We do what we can. You love it? Okay, good. We can just assume everybody loves it. Oh man, I feel like at the hospital alone between yesterday and today, we probably spent like 1,500.
We're just always
like
in the hospital.
just constantly like needing
Gotta heal.
care.
If only we had like a healer with us at all times, like Mercy, just pocketing us through the whole game.
It would be great if there was a fourth person and that was like their whole thing was just like buffing and healing. I would love that, but right now, that's one of the hard things about this game when it comes to decision making of what I want to do. It's like, do I try to get more damage in, or do I just, because everything hits so hard, and so it's like it's so dire. But
Jess, I hope you know that we love all the TikToks you send us, even if we don't emoji react to all of them. Like, really, it's Discord that we emoji react on TikTok. We're kind of like, we watch it, we get the laughs, and then we kind of go on for the most part. But you're still the queen of TikTok for us, so thank you, queen.
That button just brings up the map automatically.
Pika, member for 20 months. Hi, I'm here. I finished 2 Gray seasons in 2 weeks. I hope you're taking care of yourself with all the emotional damage that Grey's Anatomy gives to the people.
I like to think so, right?
We are reaching the end of stream here for tonight, guys, but we will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. CT. For those of you hoping to get a Nintendo Switch pre-order in from the United States tonight, good luck.
That starts in like 3 hours.
It's at 11 p.m. Central Time for us, so whatever that is for you guys. And Pika, I know exactly what episode you're talking about. I hope you are doing okay, friend. I don't want to. Can you spoil a show like Grace from like years ago now? I don't know. I don't know anyone else who's watching it right now. But yeah, that is it for us, right, Doza?
Yeah, just buying
stuff.
Because this game is hard, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We'll be seeing y'all tomorrow, which is Thursday, not a Friday, and we'll have known who has got a Switch pre-order and who doesn't.
Yeah, let us know. And it's okay if you're not getting the Switch as a pre-order. Prioritize yourself. Times are rough, and everyone knows their situation the best for themselves. Do what's gonna be good for you. Take care, guys. Good night.
Bye.